What's up, guys? This is Not For Sale Podcast. I'm your host, Bri.
It's your girl, Swaggy Z.
Oh, it's me, Fame Gillette.
And your boy, RB, Punchline Punch, representing in the building. You already know slurred words on Instagram, slurred with 3 R's, ED, words with a Z at the end. We sipping that Writer fluid today.
Yes, sir.
That what?
That Writer fluid.
Writer fluid.
You know, like lighter fluid? Like we
that
sipping Writer
Tropicana.
fluid.
That Tropicana.
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 Right. How was everybody's weekend?
It was...
What'd you guys do?
Shit was long as hell.
That's a good thing,
I
though,
had a
right?
long
It was
weekend,
long.
too.
It was long.
What'd you guys do? Zahra, what'd you do? Let's start off with you.
You know me, I was at work as always.
Always working.
Yep,
Gotta get the money. Gotta get your money. I feel you. RB, what you did this weekend?
Yo, see, and this goes into why the drink is called Writer Fluid. I released my album titled The Writer's Block on Black Friday.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and shit just what's up, you know what I mean? I had myself a little listening party
Word.
on
It was lit,
on
which
Saturday.
which I attended. It was lit. It was lit.
That's
It was
dope.
mad lit.
Niggas had the ciphers.
Had the super big screen in the living room,
Facts.
and it was just mad smoke in the air. Oh man, where was you at?
Oh shit.
Where was your antennas?
That's on me.
I was sleep.
Sleep.
Either sleep or
I kind of hold you a little bit responsible
How
too.
do you
Bree,
hold me
because,
responsible?
Like, you know what I mean? You supposed to be the one to light the fire under her ass. Like, yo,
She a grown ass woman. I tell Zara something, she be like, "Yeah," aight," and continue
I'm
with
not
her
gonna
life.
front.
oh, you said, yeah, I ate to my shit? Damn.
I was knocked out.
You was knocked out all day,
because-
all night?
No, I smoked and then I fell asleep.
So you smoked without
You
this?
could have
is
did that
what
on
you're
my
saying.
couch.
Facts. Anyway,
I didn't know I couldn't smoke in my house without with the company of myself.
I
Ooh,
hear
you
that.
got it, ma.
Damn, I hear that.
But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like right before. I was like, I had to smoke like 2 hours before, and then I knocked out.
Okay.
And then I just woke up at like whatever time in the morning.
How you doing, Fame?
I'm blessed.
Tell us a little about yourself. Tell the people about yourself.
What you want to know?
Everything.
I mean,
Tell-
it's your show. You gotta ask. You gotta be specific.
Listen,
Like, where you
don't
from,
don't
what
be
you do,
don't
what
be
you
hard headed.
about.
Nah, cause we're gonna get there. Like, I want an introduction from him though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give us that Fame introduction.
Well, I'm Mr. Fame Gillette, the
Gillette.
extraordinaire, the
Get him.
The butter brown.
the butter brown. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You feel me, Mr. Butter Brown?
Get him.
I can't. The first time I ever met Fame, he said I wasn't light skinned, I'm butter brown.
Yes.
And from then on, we've been friends.
Mr.
Because
Sexy Time.
Get him.
I can't with this guy, man. I can't.
Keep it going. You got more?
Nah, that's it.
Y'all are annoying. I can't. So I want to hop into some hot topics because this week been a little crazy.
Yo,
So
it's been crazy.
OD. So 69 dropped his Dummy Boy
69?
project. Yes,
We
I
gonna
call him
disrespect him
69.
like
Yes,
that?
that's Tekashi 69. Would you rather me say
69?
that? 69 dropped his
I
project.
am dead.
Mr. 9.
It wasn't supposed to originally drop, but it dropped. It's a 13-track project featuring guest appearances from Lil Baby, Tory Lanez, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, and many more. Production on the project includes Scott Storch, Murder Beats, and many more.
Scotch
just
Storch.
star-studded,
Back out
man.
here.
Facts. So, what did you guys hear the project? How
I
did you
did
feel
not.
about the project?
I heard it.
I did not.
I ain't
Okay.
hear it, but I heard some of my niggas that I wouldn't expect to like it liked it, so I'm sure
Really?
it's dope. Yeah.
Like, why did you not expect them to like it?
Cause they ain't that type of niggas. Like I'm hitting niggas like, word, that's how you feeling? Like, word. They like, yeah, nigga, dummy boy, let's get it.
Damn.
Let's
Dummy
do it.
boy, let's get it.
I don't know about all of that.
I'm saying, you know,
But
niggas
I feel like that album was in like 3 parts to me. It's like
Really?
you have the tracks where he's like has features with certain people, like the Conga with Kanye, that was lit. The song with Tory Lanez was lit.
That's my favorite song.
The one with Lil Baby was cool. The one with obviously like Fifi with Nicki Minaj. Like I'm not really a huge fan of that song, but it's better than like with the rest of the stuff on the album. And then who else did he have on there? Some Spanish nigga, but that's a different story.
Why is that a different story?
I'm getting to that part. So I feel like those songs were good because to me they were more so that artist featuring 6ix9ine versus where instead of it being 6ix9ine versus that art featuring that artist. Because if you listen to it, it doesn't sound like him. It sounds like that. Those songs to me were catered to who's featured on the song, more so than this is 6ix9ine style and I'm hopping on his song. And then you have the songs like "Stupid" with Bobby, and which very much reminds me of Computers, which I feel like somebody might have sampled Computers for that song.
Of course.
Of course. And then you have the other songs that then you have the other songs that don't really feature anybody, and that's like typical. They all sound like Gummo. Like they all sound like a different version of Gummo.
Cohesively.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like you have those songs that sound like him, then you have the songs with the features that sound like those people that's featured, then you have these 2 Spanish songs where he's like rapping in Spanish with some other
but there's a lot
Spanish
of people
artists.
that are poppies that don't do all that.
Yo, listen, Drake ain't a poppy and he out here doing his shit.
But Drake is a
and Drake gets dragged when he
exactly every single time.
By who?
Everybody.
A lot of people.
Because when I'm out, they swaying to that.
Of course, we still swaying because it's Drake and it's a bop.
So
but
listen, it's a win.
I guess you're right. Was it the level of quality you expected from him, based off of like all the anticipated like beef drama, him going to jail? I don't know if he's actually gonna go to jail, but
yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. Like
jail.
That's what I was saying. I feel like the song was like it was the songs that didn't feature anybody. It was the same that you could expect. The same him yelling and beat that sounds like Gummo and Kiki whatever. And then the songs that feature other people.
No, though.
That is what's up.
You know, you
don't want to hear something different from somebody you want that. You expect that from.
It's like you get a little bit of taste of everything. I feel like on this album.
Like let him do his thing.
I guess,
but
I didn't like the project. There's only one song off that entire project I fucked with.
Well, you don't like Kanye right now, so I can't even ask you.
But
so you want the people don't like shit.
Even
no.
After
but I actually like
not
that
even after
song.
what?
Even after he recanted.
No, he can still slob on my knob with a corn on the cob.
He still blow dick.
Yes.
Damn,
yes.
That's sorry.
Still blow. The only song I liked off the project was the Tory Lanez shit.
I like Tory Lanez.
That's it.
Then
that
I
was
liked
a
the
rap
Kanye one, and then I liked the one with Nicki Minaj and Kanye.
Yeah, the one with Nicki Minaj and Kanye isn't so bad.
He got Nicki on there twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one with Nicki Minaj and Kanye is better than Fifi,
the one with
in
just
my opinion.
I agree.
And then the one with Lil Baby, and then the second one, the first one with Nicki Minaj. So that's
you
my
giving
top 5.
So you giving it 5 mics? All right.
No. Not at all.
I don't even.
What?
What's the mic?
What's the mic count?
No.
X source. What's the mic count? Absolutely.
You're not about to do that to me, because I'm not about to disrespect the 5 mic system in his project. So that's what we're not going to do.
No mics.
I said I enjoyed it. Certain songs on there. I didn't say
mics.
that it was some fire.
Damn. No, it's not even 3 mics. I'm
It's
sorry.
fire these days, man.
A lot of shit is fire.
Fire is for who it is in perspective, man. Fire could be something. It could be as one time of the day and fire the next time of the day.
I guess I don't know about all that.
Wake up, man. I don't want to hear this shit. You in the club, you're like, ooh.
I mean, I can kind of agree with that because I feel like there really isn't, a per se rating system anymore for what people are judged upon. Like,
because everybody,
when hip hop was first around, and even until like when we was younger, there was a standard that people were held to, but I feel like now there's not really a standard that people are held to anymore. So it is like you said, it's kind of like whatever is fire to whoever.
What you mean? It's too many.
What's crazy?
It's mad different genres.
Mm-hmm.
Genres within genre?
No,
genres
of
within rap.
Or hip hop, if you want to say.
And I'm over it. I need.
You could just
cohesive.
Pick and it's beautiful because you can pick and choose what you want.
Yes, but I don't want the fuck shit.
But you don't have to listen to it. That's the beauty.
But I do because I have to turn on the radio. I have to talk with people.
You don't have to.
I do. Unfortunately, I still do have to.
All right, so then they doing something right.
Like Tekashi, I didn't want to listen to the project. So I just didn't want to listen to it. But because he's from Brooklyn,
that's when you made it. That's when you made it. When niggas who don't want to hear you gotta go listen.
I have to.
I'm trying to do that.
I got to. We gonna get into your project. We gonna talk about all the juicy details from your project coming in a minute.
I'm out here.
So, my question is, where are you? You're from Jersey.
From New Jersey.
What part of Jersey?
I'm from Rahway, New Jersey, but Jersey is, I like to call it a town as a whole.
Why is Jersey a town?
It's small. It's a small thing. So once you know one person, you know six.
Would you agree with that,
I
sir?
mean, I don't know.
In
I don't live in
Jersey?
Jersey.
Listen, it's split up in two. So
I don't live in Jersey.
You got
so
North
I
Jersey and you got South
I
Jersey.
just gotta go by it.
Let him tell
That
it.
I do know is real because
So
I
what?
have friends from school that is from Jersey, and it's
Yeah.
North Jersey versus South Jersey.
It's not
That's
even
real.
versus. It's just two different things. It's
Yeah,
just
Two different vibes.
So
Fuck them
I'm just
niggas
being
on the
real.
south side.
North Jersey is more catered to a New York vibe. South Jersey is more catered to a Philly vibe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that makes sense geographically where they are.
Right. But it's, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it don't matter if I'm hot in my town. If you hot in your town, it don't matter. And we all a little small. So that's why I like to call Jersey a town, just so we can get united as a one.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
good. Oh, see, look at that. You trying to change every now and
Yeah,
then.
you gotta do
Every
it.
now
You
and
gotta
then.
do it.
But I only asked because I asked you if you went to high school in Jersey because I'm sure growing up you didn't have as much money as you had now or you have now.
That's a fact.
So have you ever like dealt with like kids picking on you because you weren't like the flyest kid per se?
No, I wouldn't say that was my issue personally.
Were you the cool kid in school?
I guess you would have to ask other people. I wouldn't claim that. I was alright.
Yeah,
I was
you had a
alright.
girlfriend?
You don't see
of
how light
course.
skinned this nigga is? That nigga was popping in school.
What that mean?
That nigga was popping in school.
Because you were popping in school. Stop it.
No, I wasn't.
Stop it. Yes, you were.
No, I was
Stop
not.
It.
He was
I
pulling up.
not
Niggas
mixing
was just
in
like,
high school.
yo, what's
She
good?
was cool. She was cool.
Y'all was
I was
y'all
not
was lit.
mixing in
Y'all
high
was-
school.
She was cool.
Really, Zara? Wow. Okay.
He used to take the girls I used to write love letters to.
Nah, I was sensitive.
Come on. We're not gonna make this a colorism thing. We're not gonna do that.
Right. Nah,
Yeah.
Nah, cause you bright skinned yourself.
I am not.
Nah, I never.
I literally am not.
You're you. It's
glistening in
okay.
this light
It's
right
glistening.
now.
It's
I'm
great.
not.
Nah, but I never really dealt with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Have
feeling
you?
like that.
Have you?
Yes,
Listen.
I have. Yes, I
You
have
have.
faced. I have faced niggas talking about. I'm wearing tugboats because my mother bought me Colorados instead of Timbs as boots.
Not lugs.
Yo, Lugs was hot at a
Everybody
point.
wearing.
Lugs was hot at a point. Don't even do that.
No, Lugs used to actually
Don't even
be
do that.
fire.
It was.
Everybody wearing
not
Dickies.
moving
I'm
his
wearing
culture.
gray corduroys. Like,
Niggas never had the right Timbs. Even
Yo.
to this day, I still see people in
That
the
happened
wrong
to me
Timbs.
in elementary school because like my parents never bought me like Jordans and stuff, and I never came up on that, so I didn't think nothing. Like I wasn't
Ditto.
hip on none of that stuff
Nope.
yet. So like, my dad like I used to get like my winter boots and my sneakers from Payless. I was like, ooh, Shaqs. I thought it was fire. I was like, Shaq is popping. Shaqs are cool. Or I got like the Tim they had in
See,
Payless
like-
when I was in like 4th to 5th grade. I thought it was cool. Like I didn't know no better. And then I had a pair of Nike boots that looked like Tim's, and I thought I was fly. But then I got to middle school, and then I learned like, oh shoot,
what are those?
this is what that is. All right, cool. So I got hit, but I didn't get like, I guess like I didn't really get bullied for it though until if I hadn't straightened up in middle school, I would have got bullied for it. I'm pretty sure.
I
But
wouldn't
by the-
call it a bully. Would you
See,
call it
like-
was it like a bully experience?
I mean, I think it depends on how hard it goes, because middle school can be harsh. Like
Yeah,
in
I've
middle
seen
school,
kids get bullied. You know what I'm saying? Shit like
I've
that.
been
I feel
bullied,
like-
so.
and I feel like it depends on how you take it or yourself or what you. I don't know your status. Maybe I don't know, because I feel like, what you call it? Like I got braces in middle school, so I had braces and glasses, and I was the only kid with locks. So like,
Rest in peace to those
What it
locks.
is man, kids are the
Yeah,
most
so it's
honest
like,
they
for me,
are.
so
You
something
at-
like
you
that-
the most honest you are at that point in life. So
Yes.
it's like
so I feel like in
And
some people,
you're
like
not really in control of your whole fashion sense and per se. In junior high, I
I don't know about all that
Like,
because.
I mean, you are, but it was like I wanted shit that my older cousins had. And
Right, but that's the
like,
thing. So
so
that's
I
what
wanted
we
Tim's
think is
because
hot.
my older cousins
so,
had it, and I wanted shit like that. So it
but
was
that's
like,
the thing. So then you got 100 other boys coming to school that want to dress like their older brother, their older cousin. So everybody, so it's even though we not necessarily doing it for ourselves, it's still like, oh, you don't got that? I got that because you know X, Y, Z. Because everybody is trying to look up to somebody older.
But hold on, I had my one flex time though. Right?
What's your one flex?
So my mom's had my brother's father. She was dating him at the time, and he got some red fruit punch on his white and blue new Huaraches. He was gonna throw them away. I said, nah, give them to me. I scrubbed them shits all night. Scrub. Them shits was clean the next morning.
Got him up
and my mother had bought me a new gray flight jacket. You know, back then. You had a flight jacket, nigga. You was lit. So I pulled up the next day at school. Everybody just grilling my shit. Just, yo, look at Randy. Wow, yo, what's up, man? Yo. I'm just like,
I'm that nigga.
I had a couple homies. We used to share clothes, so it was lit.
I still share clothes.
I mean, I'm just saying, we used to have a
I
corner.
still end up going in my closet
It
and
was
taking
like
shit.
that you was willing to share. We put in
The
a certain
high
spot.
fire stuff, yeah.
The high fires.
I feel
Yeah,
you.
you know, we used to do that.
So, a London high school banned expensive Canada Goose and Montclair coats. A principal has banned expensive outerwear in an effort to poverty-proof her institution.
I ain't even never had a Montclair, so fuck it. Let the little kids that can't even have one. Fuck it. You can't have one either.
Earlier this month, the high school sent parents a letter explaining the restrictions, saying that they are being mindful that some young people put pressure on their parents to purchase expensive items for clothes.
I used to do that to my grandfather. So my mother really couldn't afford it like that, you know what I'm saying? But my grandfather was he was like one of them like real men, and they handled his business shit like that. So I used to like
swindle him.
Say, yo, pop up, yo, can I get these? So I was just like, at that point, I was like his only grandson. So these niggas used to go hard for me.
See, you lucky. So do you guys think kids are becoming too sensitive now that this is like brand new information? We didn't have this growing up, so the fact
kids
that
too sensitive period nowadays, but I feel like we were sensitive too.
I feel like it's on either spectrum. I feel like kids are really sensitive but also really insensitive at the same time.
Right, because I feel like it's more of a follower culture now than it was when we were growing up. Like now I feel like everybody definitely wants to have the same thing that their friends have, shit like that. Like we was like, I wanted it, but I was okay if I didn't have it.
I feel like also it was a brand.
Like I never got a cell phone until I got my own.
I feel like it was a brand.
A lot of my
thing
friends had
also.
cell phones before that. It was like,
how old were they when they had cell phones?
We was in high school.
I got mine in 5th grade.
Damn, that's early.
Damn,
well, it's because I was going to school by myself.
Oh yeah, that's
so
true.
On my birthday in 5th grade in March, my dad got me a phone because I was going to school by myself.
I ain't get my
okay.
shit until I was
14.
Well, how old was I?
I
was in BCS
I was older
when I
than
got
that.
my first phone.
I was like 16, 17.
But yeah, I think
and
when
it was
we
big as hell.
That's
I
high
think when
school.
we was younger, it was more of a brand thing.
Like I said, I didn't have a
16?
phone till I bought it myself.
Yeah.
My shit was a Virgin Mobile.
Oh, nah, the only reason why we ended up
Virgin
getting
Mobile
phones so
brick.
early is
because we went to school.
We went to
alone.
school by ourselves. Like our parents
went to
got
school
after
by
a while,
myself, too.
Them niggas was like, yo, we're not about to drop y'all every single day. Here's a phone.
I took
figure it
cabs
out.
to school.
Oh no!
By
Oh, you
myself.
got luxury. Oh no, we had to struggle in the train.
On the train, school metro.
Well, that's different
School
out here.
metro, MTA ain't no joke. And then wintertime.
So yeah, fuck
Texting
it.
for 10 cents.
But
a
yeah,
minute.
I think when we was younger, it
Y'all
was
needed
more.
a cell
Oh
phone.
my God,
10
yes.
cents every time
10
you
cents
text.
a minute.
So yeah, y'all needed a
Or
set.
checking off talking after 9.
Facts, using the house phone.
Yo, don't call my phone right now. Call me after
Call
7.
me after 7.
I used to do that shit all the time. I did not care either.
But yeah.
Niggas and all.
I think it was more of a brand thing when we was younger. Like you had Jordans or you had Nike or you had whatever, but
And
if
now
you
it's
had
not?
different flavors, like it was cool. It was like, all right, cool. Like you still cool because you got
More
you know
specific now. Everything
the
is designer
branding.
now.
Whereas nowadays it's like if you don't got this certain pair of
It be
Yeezys,
little
or certain
kids
pair
with
of shoes, it's certain
Gucci
butters,
belts.
it's certain something.
But
then it's
why?
like
You don't need it. You don't.
That's
You
what they
can't
see
even
people
spell
wearing, though.
Gucci.
Back
Like
in
I
the
don't
day,
understand.
it was more originality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even the further you go back, the more people were more original with it. You know what I'm saying? Like we had more brands when we was growing up. You could get fresh in a lot more shit than you could get fresh
facts.
with
I used to be lit in some Sean John and Baby Fat
You could get you
and
some
Sean
Sean
wear.
John. Like you could do a lot. It was a large margin of shit you could get fly with. Now it's like a little small thing of shit that you now
people consider as fly now.
It's either
but why are you going by what people consider? Like, why you can't just buy clothes because you like it?
That's exactly what he's saying. It's like nowadays
it's all and designer don't mean fly.
Exactly.
No, but a lot of people still don't. Think like
I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
Just because you got designer do not mean you fresh.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you coordinate.
It's a lot of niggas out here.
It's all about
that don't believe that.
Not even
niggas will put on a whole Gucci belt, Gucci pants.
I don't. Them niggas is country.
Even in high school, it was a lot of niggas
country.
that
niggas is from where they from.
Facts. It was a lot of niggas trying to wear nudie jeans and this and the third, but
God,
you look crazy. Like you still look crazy. Like just because you can afford this shit don't mean you fly. Just because you got a Gucci T-shirt doesn't mean you cool. Like, ooh, you have a graphic tee from Gucci.
And then even that.
Pants with a big ass
you gotta
Gucci
understand.
shirt.
Even
like,
that is based upon. Even that is based upon status. So like you get to a certain point, I could wear fake shit and people gonna assume it's real. So it doesn't make it real or fake.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
exactly.
It still does. If you're walking around with a fake
but what I'm trying to say,
but
people,
but no,
depending where you're at in your life, it wouldn't matter. So that still is based upon perception. Because if I'm at a high enough place in my life, you're never gonna think that it's fake.
That's true. Because you wouldn't think that if Cardi B had a fake Louis Vuitton bag.
And even if she did, it's not going to matter because you're gonna be like, she got money.
Or even take it like
don't
this.
Matter.
Like B grade sneakers, depending on how well the B grade is or where it's from, you can't tell. If you don't know Jordans like that, you don't know Yeezys like that, you cannot tell.
And them shit's still 120.
Exactly. You could, and so you would be you could be
them
sitting here living your best life, getting all your Jordans from China.
Your fake still gonna be.
Nobody would ever know.
Look at you.
Listen, I had to look and make sure. Nah, okay. Listen, I'm the only one. It's okay. That's fine.
Oh, your shit official. You got that good bag.
Shut up. Oh my God. Ever since he's seen this Louis Vuitton bag, you know what Louis Vuitton bag I'm talking about. As soon as he saw Louis, he's like, that's that good bag.
That's that baller bag. You better be coming with some chicken.
Listen,
that's that city girls bag.
I love me some Louis. I just need the boots. You gonna buy the boot for me for Christmas? You know, it was worth a try.
You buy me a new camera?
Cameras are expensive. I could get you one on Craigslist. But I don't know about.
So where those boots?
Nah, you don't do secondhand boots, bro.
No, I'm saying you said a camera's expensive. I said so are those boots.
I know. That's why I asked you to buy it. Did you watch the Soul Train Awards this weekend? Did you see clips? Any of y'all clips?
Do
you watch it? Do you care?
Watch the whole shit.
One of my trap homies was there, so I seen his.
Oh God.
I seen his Instagram.
And it looked lit. Did you?
From his Instagram, it looked like it was fine.
From his Instagram, have you seen clips outside of his Instagram?
Nah, I didn't.
Damn. Damn.
Cause I hit him like, what the fuck is you doing with the Soul Train?
My mom was watching it, so I kind of saw it from whatever she was watching.
I watched it while I was at work.
I watched the whole thing. I just stumbled upon it, and I was just on that channel, and next thing you know,
what channel come on?
BET.
It's BT.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I was just watching it. I was just like, all right.
We need more of them. I was just saying, I put something up on my Facebook. I said within the next 2 years to 5, we're gonna see the Spotify awards.
I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised.
It's coming.
That or like Complex is gonna do some shit.
Yeah,
Complex don't need to do shit. Complex,
I feel like
they don't.
I feel like they don't have
shit.
enough. I feel like they big enough. I don't feel like they got enough capital. Like I feel like Spotify got like the bag.
Yeah, they do.
You don't think Complex has that?
I feel like they
money?
do, but I'm talking about like, yo, to make the big artists come. I'm talking about from every genre, country.
Yeah.
Complex.
Yeah.
Complex doesn't show. They don't.
Does Complex show like country artists? And
Yeah,
stuff?
they do.
They do.
I didn't know that.
They
That's
definitely. It may
information.
be not necessarily
The reason why I
country,
say-
but I know they do.
the
show
reason why I said
a lot of white
Spotify is
artists.
'cause
We just
Spotify-
don't pay attention to it because that's not what we're looking for.
Well, the reason why I said
Okay.
Spotify is because Spotify is the biggest
But
streaming,
yeah, no, I get what you
streaming
mean.
network, like out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see them being
Is
like
that
the
a fact?
Grammys. Yeah, that's a fact.
The biggest.
It's between
Spotify is the biggest.
I know that for years it's between
I mean, y'all
Spotify
got the
and Apple
computers,
Music.
go ahead
I'm
and
just not
Google
sure.
it.
Yo, fact lady, fact that up.
What is the question?
Is
Spotify-
What's the
what's
biggest
bigger?
streaming network? I think Spotify is the biggest streaming network, if I'm not mistaken. based upon my.
I feel like it was a tie between.
I'm not challenging. I'm just
I'm very
I like to
curious.
know.
Though.
I like to know. I would like to.
Is it Apple Music or is it Spotify? It's got to be one of them.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure
so
it's
there's
Spotify.
one that says top U.S. music streaming services by users
And who's on top?
in as of March 2018, and it says Apple Music got
Ooh.
49.5 million
Damn.
users, and Spotify is close behind,
Yeah.
47.7.
They're like
Okay,
neck
so
and
they
neck
like
at this
that.
point.
What?
For Apple Music,
Well,
that's
what's up.
from March.
So
That's
Apple.
March. So I
So
feel like it
from March,
fluctuates.
So
yeah,
Apple
it probably
Music
fluctuates
Awards-
between those two.
or Spotify Awards is coming. Streaming
I feel
awards.
like,
Period.
honestly, I feel like Spotify would be more of the one to do it, just because Spotify is more into other content than just
Right.
music. Whereas I feel like Apple Music is kind of just another
Sticking
extension
to
of
music,
iTunes.
yeah.
Like they be putting
Right.
covers on Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
So it's
They
coming.
have podcasts.
Streaming
you know, they
awards. One of
have-
these streaming awards is
Yeah,
coming
they
soon.
just started.
Which
getting
would be fly, I
podcasts.
think.
Mhm.
Which would be real fly.
I think Spotify would do it justice.
Because I feel like it'd be like a new award. for
Depending
people to
on
get.
who's behind it, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say depending on who's
Hopefully,
behind it.
Brother Tuma is behind it.
Hopefully, brother Tuma, but Tuma's not at Spotify anymore.
Shout
He's
out
over at
to-
YouTube.
Shout out to Spotify and Apple Music. Y'all both.
Right.
So
calling-
you want?
Listen,
so
you
you
know they be
want him
calling
to go
people-
back?
They be calling people back. Yo, bro, we need some help with this. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all,
Listen.
y'all podcast is on all of that, right?
All of that.
Let's get it.
All
So
of
shout out
that.
to Apple Music and Spotify.
Listen, we have to. We have to. We have to be everywhere, available for everybody.
Yeah.
So the reason why I bring up the Soul Train Awards is because I saw some back and forth going around for regarding the Cypher performances, the Soul Ciphers.
Okay.
More specifically, Queen Naija's performance.
Queen
Oh, I
Naija,
heard
Lil
about
Mo.
that.
Can
Well,
I,
how do
can
you
I
pronounce
admit
her name?
something?
Naija?
Naija.
Can I admit something?
Why I've been
Naija.
saying Najee from Mad
I
Long?
don't know.
It's okay,
But it's
Naija.
because it's
Okay.
Naija, so it's Naija.
Ah, okay.
I would like to admit something.
What are you about to say?
I didn't know who the fuck that was.
You don't know who
No.
Don't
Lil
be
Mo
mad.
is, or you don't know who Queen
Naija.
Queen.
A lot of people don't know who
I
she
didn't
is.
know.
I didn't. I'm being.
Like
I
a
didn't
month,
know
till a month ago.
like a good 4 or 5 of those new artists that was up there.
Okay, I know who Luke James is.
No. I mean like overall.
We all
at
know
the
who
Soul
Kelly
Train
Price
Awards.
is. Erica, Faith, John B. You should know who John B is. You
I
should
do
know
know
who
who John
John L. Jones is.
I do.
Did you hear the
but
whole
I'm talking
thing?
about like the
The
new
Cypher?
people.
Yeah,
didn't.
and I agree with Lil Mo. I
I
feel
heard
like
her part, but she didn't sound bad. But I didn't hear everybody else either.
yeah, no. She didn't sound bad. I don't think it was the
Niggas was just
extent-
shutting her down. Niggas was just shutting
Yo,
her down.
you-
After she went,
You
everybody
got
was
what they
shutting
said
her
about.
down.
You got what Lil Mo said about.
I
her?
definitely understand because I
I
feel
said,
like a
do
lot
you
of
get it? Do you have it?
Oh yeah, of course I can pull it up.
That shit was made. Shit, put it up.
So
Pull it up.
Oh,
Or-
wait. We talking about Jacquees?
Nah, Lil Mo.
the Little Mo.
What she-
So
You talking about
for
that,
her
please?
comment,
And I'm gonna
her-
tell you.
because
You
I'm gonna
read
make
it,
that
and then
up.
I'm gonna tell you what she really said.
Okay. So as for this cipher, maybe the pregnancy is prohibiting singing from the bottom of her pit. Maybe she should have war cried or just say this,
Sat this one out.
under her seasoning.
And I'll read
Until
it.
under her seasoning?
Until her seasoning is to its fullest savor.
There you go.
I really don't know much about her besides what the blogs post, but I believe she can reach her fullest vocal potential outside of its mediocrity if she stays around vocal Bibles. The look and voice is there, just needs someone on her team to tell her to tap in, because to be honest, so many sound alike, look alike, and have the same story. So when they get out here in the real world and do one show.
Their voice is shot. Their voice is
All right, so
gone.
let me tell you what she said.
So how did all right.
This is what she's saying in context. She said, listen, you sound crazy. Maybe you need to wait until you have that baby to start singing again. That's what she said. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, or no, I think what she also is saying
That ain't
is-
right.
No, I think what she's saying is that she has the potential to do a lot better, and that maybe
That's what I
it's
agree.
After she
maybe at this
has
point,
the
maybe,
baby.
and she's saying maybe it could be that the baby is holding her back, or it could be that she's just not reaching into her full potential as a singer at this point.
Is she wrong or is she
that's the
right?
Being
same
nice.
thing.
That was the being
That's the
nice.
But
same
that's
thing.
what
No,
she-
but that's
that's what she
real
was
big.
saying.
All
It's- but-
honesty, let's keep it real funky.
She's not
Whitney
lying,
Houston
though.
was 7 months pregnant
I
when
don't
she was
know.
belching out and had that
Whitney Houston different though. She had not.
Again,
That's
but
exactly
that's what we're
she's saying, though.
saying.
She's saying
That's
that
exactly
she
what she's
can be
saying.
that good of a
Oh,
singer.
Yeah.
She just has to tap
She
into
just
it
gotta
in
have-
herself.
Exactly.
She gotta have the baby
sing from the
first.
bottom of her pit.
It just so happens that at this moment she's
She's
pregnant,
pregnant,
but
but
she's saying that's what she's saying. She don't know if she's holding back.
Have
'cause
you
she's
listened to her
pregnant.
music?
I heard her at Title X,
And
live,
how was she?
and it was okay, but at the same time, but
feel
I
like-
feel like
Okay
at
isn't great.
Title X, you
like
know,
it was mad
she was
critical, man.
it was one of those where she was competing with the music.
Okay.
So I feel like she can sing.
You don't think that was
but the-
too critical?
No, I think people are just
feel
taking
like
it
people are
critical
too
because she's
sensitive.
pregnant.
Yes,
Alright, that's what's up.
that's
And
exactly
she mentioned
it.
that part.
That's exactly it. People are too sensitive because she's pregnant. I understand, but that's the same thing people were doing when Cardi B was fucking pregnant.
Right.
So I mean, people were critical of Beyonce. People are critical of pregnant people.
All right.
So-
Say no more.
You don't agree, obviously.
I feel like that's not a fair. It's not fair.
I mean, when y'all watch this shit, like,
Say yo,
are y'all impressed by her
No,
compared to everybody else?
no,
Hey,
absolutely
so
not.
the proof
No.
is in the pudding.
No.
Next.
And that's
Her
exactly
compared,
what Lil Mo is saying.
yeah, like
Lil Mo
you,
is saying
you
it's
have
like-
the
what
talent.
I'm saying is I don't feel like it was that bad to be that critical.
You think that
But
was
I don't
that
think-
was too much?
But I don't think she's being critical.
I don't
out
feel
of
like it
a-
was that bad. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, she asked about
But
this.
that's why I don't think it's.
She's
she's
made a
being that
comment about
critical.
this
Y'all
on
supposed to
Instagram.
play the clip. Like
I think she's.
No, we're not about to play the clip. We're not about to play the clip.
Nah, because I don't think she was being critical in a bad way though. Because I'm thinking she's saying she recognizes that this girl has talent and that she didn't give her best
she was being sweet.
the way
She
maybe
should've.
the other people
was cute.
that she was singing
She was
with
being
went
sweet.
did.
That was cute.
She didn't say. I don't think she was coming at her in a bad way. She
As
was
an
saying, "Little
artist,
sis,
so
I see
as
you
an
got-"
artist, if an older artist was telling you you are great but you could do better, you would feel away.
But it would have to. But you would have to lean that on a certain reasoning. Like I can't never be pregnant, so let's lean it on something.
If
So
your
if
voice
she would
was
have never
shot,
mentioned the fact that she
Like
was
he
pregnant.
lost the lung. Let's let him get his lung transplant, and then I'm sure he could do
Crying,
better.
not
Like
lung transplant.
So you think?
duh,
So if she wasn't pregnant and Lil Mo had said that, then what?
it'd be fair. Because then
But
that, it
people
wouldn't
are
be nothing to
sensitive
lean on.
because she's pregnant. I told
So that's
you this.
literally it. Because she was pregnant, she shouldn't have said nothing to her.
That's crazy.
Wait till she dropped the load, man.
But we've heard
I mean,
her
if-
prior to her
That's
dropping
like-
the load,
Plus,
and I wasn't
I mean,
impressed.
That's like
if
if
that's
you-
how if she really can't sing, then when she drops the baby, she'll be much better.
Maybe
Then good
she
for
had
her.
gas.
well, really, see.
I've listened to her prior to her baby situation. It wasn't that great.
And that's why I said if she
Sorry.
can and she really can sing, then she drops the baby, she'll
And
be
I'm
even
an R&B
better.
head.
Maybe she had gas.
Crying.
Oh my
The
God.
She was
baby had
nervous.
gas, so that's
Maybe she was nervous. Maybe she was nervous. You got Kelly Price next to you. You got Kelly Price next to you.
So you should either sit this one out
Come on, man.
or sing your heart away.
Like nobody knows who you are.
It doesn't.
And you
But
gotta
everybody
sing.
knows who you are. That's why you're on the Soul Cypher.
Okay. All right.
Just saying. You
All
wouldn't
right.
be there if
To a
people didn't
certain
know who
degree.
you were.
To a certain degree.
I guess.
Shout out to Queen Naija.
She making waves. If she making
Yeah,
waves, then cool.
she's doing a great job. I give her that. I
I'm just saying, it's
want
just
more
like-
from
Got
my
a couple
R&B
months to go,
acts.
baby. You ain't got no.
She ain't got that
no
many
worries.
damn months. At least I don't think so. Zara, how pregnant is this girl?
She should be dropping her baby soon. To
That's
be
what's
honest.
up. Shout out to
All
her.
right, so we gonna see. Maybe Grammy time. She'll shock me. Who knows? So let's get into some new music. What you got going on? We saw that you dropped your singles "Chip," "Proud" with Bless, and a whole bunch more. And your EP is about to come out real soon. So
Oh God.
why did you name it "On God"?
Um,
Is that a Jersey thing?
it's just,
No,
it's
that's
just-
a
I just
good
wanted
thing.
to. I just
Just
wanted to
think.
know.
I just feel like everything just is like it just means that much right now. Like, you know, when people put things on God, they're seemingly telling the truth. You would assume they
You would
are.
hope that they're telling
Right.
the
You know
truth.
what I'm saying? Like when I'm telling you it's on God, that mean I'm dead ass.
Dead ass.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
I love how they just did that both.
Dead eyes.
That's what that means. Like I could name it dead ass and you would understand it.
Dead ass, I hear that. Yo, if I ever hear a project that's called Dead Ass, I have to give a flower to that person.
Word. Shout out to- That's fire right there.
So what made you want to become a rapper or artist in general? Because I'm sure you do way more than rap.
I mean, I was producing first. I was making beats first, and it just kind of naturally happened. You know what I mean? The transition. just dealing with artists on and off. You know what I mean? People not being as serious as they should be from time to time. You know what I'm saying? And then just picking it up like you listening to a beat. Like, man, fuck it, I'm about to rap.
Fuck
And
you
it just
about to
happened.
rap.
You know what I'm saying?
So as a rapper,
Mm-hmm.
I know you have some crazy ass stories. Have you been on tour yet?
I was on tour as a producer before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go? Where did you go? What cities did you see? What bitches did you fuck? Let's just get right to the shit.
What bitches did I fuck?
What bitches
I mean,
did you fuck?
wouldn't know none of them.
I mean, of course not, but you can tell us stories of your crazy
What kind
road
of
trip.
story you want?
What's
I mean, listen,
what's the
man.
craziest thing you experienced while being on tour?
memorable.
I'm definitely not telling you the crazy. That's
Why?
wild. It's too wild.
Why
How?
is that
You're
too
not
wild?
saying names. You're not saying places.
I'm just saying, it's just.
So what?
I can
You
tell.
say
I
it.
can tell you what a wildest like experience was.
So tell us.
It was in Virginia. They different out there. The women is different out there.
How are the women different out there?
Like I ain't understand. Like I think it's something in the water out there. Like they a little like crazy. Like,
So
something
people
wrong
from New York not crazy?
Were
Nah,
you
not
in
like that.
Northern Virginia or
I don't know.
like more southern?
Southern? Were you in like?
Name some shit out there.
Because like
Richmond.
part of like Northern Virginia,
Richmond.
would
That's where I was at. That's like
Maybe?
the top.
Yeah.
The top.
if it's close to DC,
Richmond.
that would be considered.
It's either
it was in
Richmond-
It was Richmond, and I was out there with some. I can't remember what tour it was, but it was like a bigger tour. I had made beats for this group that was opening up for like Jim Jones, and,
Jimmy.
but
Shout
they
out
was
to Jimmy.
big. Like you know what I mean? Like that dip.
Yeah,
Dipset time. I
Dipset.
think they was on like a Little Wayne tour or something like that.
Oh wow.
Some shit
Damn.
like that.
So you got a big tour in. Jeez.
Yeah, they had opened up for them, but it was like, you know, when you open up for tours, like not that many people in there. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I had produced like their whole project, and they was on tour
With the
them.
Dipset.
for like a couple, like they up
A
north
couple
tour.
stops.
Yeah, and it was just like you know how like when you in New York, you gotta kind of like game a chick, like you gotta at least like act like you
swindle
on
game?
it, like you gotta at least act like you about something. Like yo, down there it was like them niggas was saying anything, and I was young, I was probably like 18, and them niggas was older than me, and I'm just like yo, nah, you really said that to her, like, and she was with it, like. So that's what I mean. Like, it was just different. Like I just never. That was the first time I experienced like I guess groupie, like people looking at somebody and thinking you're somebody and going for you. Like that's the
Gotcha.
first time I seen it. Like damn. Like
Have you ever experienced it since then?
personally, yeah. I think people always have misconceptions of me. Period.
Why do people? Cause you light skin?
Maybe.
Cause you light skin?
Nah, but what I think is people. I just said this to my mans. I said I'm about to include my Instagram pictures with. So if it's a nice picture, I'm about to include a fucked up caption. So it's like nice picture. The caption gonna be like, yeah, my bank account is negative $200. Like just so niggas. just so niggas can understand like shit's still real. Like
that's real.
you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like,
Damn. I never actually thought about that.
nah, because niggas.
What's his name just did that the other day?
Because listen, because just because you don't have money or just because you don't got bread don't mean you can't move around. Some niggas have the know-how and know people enough to move.
You got to be able to finesse.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And not even, I think finesse has a bad connotation sometimes.
Finesse doesn't have a bad connotation. You
It
just have to
does.
know how to move in
does.
certain
It
rooms.
does.
Especially in Brooklyn, right?
It does.
No.
It does.
No, it does
If
not.
I got finessed, I feel bad.
It does. It does.
How?
It does.
But if you
Nobody
finesse a
out
shorty,
here-
then what? That's a
Nobody
good
out
thing,
here
right?
trying to
What?
get finessed.
But
Everybody
if you
trying to
finesse,
finesse.
but if you the one doing the
Nobody trying to
finessing,
get
you
finessed,
good. So
though.
it depends on the context.
Why don't you
I
wanna
don't
get
think
finessed?
it has a bad
I definitely,
connotation.
I'm not trying to finesse. I feel like I'm pimping if I finesse a shorty.
But you finesse
You don't
shorties
always,
every
but it doesn't
day.
always
No, I
have to.
don't.
But
I
finessing
don't-
doesn't always have
I
to
don't
be
finesse.
with
Guys
between
finesse
a guy and a
shorties every
girl.
day.
I done
Like I
finesse
could
my
finesse
way.
at work.
Work, you can finesse all day.
I
Fuck
could
you.
finesse
Get over
some
on them
pieces.
motherfuckers all
I know
day.
how to finesse a lot.
I feel like it just depends on the context.
But what
Just
the
like
fuck-
how
what was I
that
talking
ass
about?
can mean
I got
like
bad
8
memory.
different things.
That's a fact.
If
But
have you
it does
ever
have a
finessed?
negative connotation. It does have a negative.
It does not. How do you say that it has?
Not overall, but you see how it has different meanings.
In the context.
It has positive. It has positive connotation and negative one.
Yeah, so it just depends on the context.
It's like nigga.
Yeah.
No.
Or mad.
No? Why? Why? There's different tones.
Because
There's
I can't
different
spell
delivery.
finesse better. I mean, different. Like, I can spell nigga and it's different. You can't nigga and finesse? Come on, bro. What are we talking about now? Like,
Listen,
yeah, put the A on it.
they
nigga.
got different
Nigger.
meanings, but it's still the same word. When you pronounce it, it's still nigga. Still finesse. You just have different not rolling with that.
I can tell you get finessed.
It's too much.
I don't get
the
finesse.
history with that word. We're
I
not gonna do that.
Nah.
I don't get finesse.
And you like it.
You don't
I
get
don't
finesse.
get finesse.
You don't
No,
get finesse?
I actually am the finesser. Actually,
Oh, so you out here trying.
How you think these people out
You
here
out here
feel
on
that you finessing?
You on
Don't
your
really
tricknology.
care.
Look at
I
that.
don't
just
really
want
care,
everybody
but that's
to
me,
know
though.
that this is exactly why her name is Duce Bri, because she's got all of the
wow,
juice and all of the
wow,
moves.
we're really gonna do that.
All
Yes,
the
we are,
dudes and
because you
all
just
of the
admitted it on
Crazy.
camera
No,
that
I
you
finesse.
are the finesser.
No.
She
There's
is.
a difference
just said
between.
that.
She is the finesser.
You literally just said that.
and doesn't give a
And you-
fuck about
like-
the people who's getting finessed.
No,
There's-
I really honestly
Those
don't.
words came
because-
out
There's
of
6
her
other
mouth.
people in this room that heard you say that.
Listen, I'm
I
the
was there.
finesser.
Backtrack.
There you go.
I'm usually out
I
of
saw
my
it all,
friends, I'm
officer.
usually the one that finesses the
trying to
situation.
backtrack.
Like if I feel like, say hypothetically, we're at a club and we're not in the front, I'm finessing my way to the front. I'm usually the first
That's
person
a-
to be like, "Yo,
That's a way.
I'm not really
That
standing
mean you
here."
tricked your way to the front. That
Correct.
mean you
Finesse my way, but I don't finesse these niggas. Like I can't finesse these niggas.
You don't finesse these niggas.
I can't finesse these niggas.
You don't finesse
I got a heart.
these niggas.
I got a heart. Yo, y'all.
Shit.
It sounds like y'all are judging
Why
me.
you put your hat down so
and I
low?
don't.
Why you put your hat down so
nervous.
low?
What?
You don't finesse these niggas.
Anyway, speaking of finesse, how did you finesse yourself in Jasmine Sullivan's video?
Oh wait.
Oh, lit.
Oh, you thought I was gonna see that, huh? Oh,
How did I do that?
how did you do that?
I knew the person that was shooting the video.
Oh, so she was like, "Oh, he cute. He could bring."
I guess.
I guess. Such a light skin ass.
Thanks. Like it's such a light
But
skin
shout
ass
out to her though.
dancer.
She was real cool. We was cool for a minute.
She seems really really nice.
We was
so,
cool for a minute. She dope.
That's cool. That's cool.
She dope, man. You know what I'm
So, my question for everyone at the table:
Mm-hmm.
does everybody believe in open relationships?
saying? What we talking
No.
about? I mean, it depends on like.
If you and your shorty is like nearly engaged, and she's like, "Yo, honestly, I'm gonna have a open."
Are we
relationship."
talking like insecure open?
No, we talking about
Or-
like Ronnie DeVoe, his wife, talking about y'all want to have a open relationship, a open marriage.
Yeah,
actually.
like what's his name? What Joe and his wife had on Insecure?
Okay, yeah, we can rock with that. I'm cool with that. No,
It is a such thing. Yeah. Hell yeah.
no, I'm saying, would you do it? That's not the question. The question is, would you be okay with that within
I've
your
been in.
relationship?
I guess I've been in open relationships without knowing it before.
How do you be in an open relationship without knowing during an
Those
open
are
relationship?
situations.
Because I know they was definitely fucking somebody else, and I know I was. So I guess without knowing, like them knowing, I mean knowing.
Unconsciously.
But
But
that's
I
why
guess
I
that's
was-
not a real relationship. But like
That's
I'm
yeah.
talking-
That's
No.
why I
But,
was
like,
saying.
yeah,
What do we
were
mean
y'all
by
in a
open
relationship?
relationship?
Was that your
Because-
girlfriend or was that somebody you're just fucking?
Then
So that's not an
Hey,
open
that's not an open
relationship.
to somebody, that's a relationship.
No, I said if you were with your shorty, like I was nearly married or
that's
married,
crazy.
and she says, "Hey, I want to be in an open relationship." How would you feel?
Yo, you know what? They say you don't understand stuff. When you don't understand something, you gotta keep living. Yeah. So, I don't understand it now. But maybe
But I'm sure in a
at
couple
some
years.
point in my life, I may run into some type of situation where I might run into an understanding and be like, yo, damn, that's how people do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to never say it's
Nigga
something.
is not with the shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it's something I would be like, yo, never, because I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, because when somebody's being honest with you, you never know what you up for. most of the time we don't be with the shit because somebody lying. You know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody you really gave a fuck about was like, yo, listen, y'all, really, I fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to stop fucking with you, but like this situation over here is, you know what I'm saying? I want to do this or whatever. Like if somebody was really honest with you, if he went and did it, would you stop fucking with him after he did it? Probably not. Because he was dead ass, he was serious with you. And I could almost say, you know what I'm saying, like, if a female, if I cared about her a lot and the bitch said that shit for real, I don't know. Right now I would say no, but I don't know. Maybe some point in my life.
To piggyback off what he said, I personally wouldn't do it, but I do feel like every relationship has to do what they gotta. They do what they do. It works for them.
Right.
Just like I was watching this thing the other day. It was a comedy stand up, and the lady was like how she has a white friend, and her white friend said, "You know how my husband been married for 20 years? Because I suck his dick every day." And she was like, see, black
She said that out loud?
Well, the girls, they're friends. She's friends with a white woman, and the woman said this. They're at lunch together or something.
Black or white?
I don't know.
I'm very curious.
And so she was
So
like,
you're not
well,
with that. So that's not even a thing to you.
But so
What
she
do
was
you
like,
mean?
black
you
women
telling
not
me
going
you
to do
would
that.
suck your man dick every day if that was something he said, yo, listen,
and so
He don't have to ask.
Yo,
That's just it. Like, what
So
do you
she
ask
said
for?
this to
Like,
say
it's weird.
a blowjob. The quote was, the woman said, a blowjob a day keeps the side bitches away.
No, it don't.
So
no, it don't.
So the premise of
No.
what I'm saying is that works for her. She sucks his dick every day, whatever is morning, noon, and night. Who knows, whatever.
You got to keep his
But
balls drained.
That's what keeps them together. So some people, like accuse Will and Jada of being swingers.
No, that is
But
not even fucking true.
That's what keeps them
Y'all
together.
niggas will fuck if the
First
fucking
of
sun is
all,
up. It don't matter. Like it doesn't.
situational.
A blowjob a
You did have.
day.
It's okay. You did it.
A blowjob a day.
Are you eating pussy every day?
Here we go.
If I get a blowjob every day, hell yeah. First of all, if I know I'm going to get a blowjob when I get off of work, what bitch am I going to hit up for any reason?
That's you. I can call 10 niggas right now that will tell you the complete
it depends
opposite.
on how good the blowjob is.
That too.
Damn.
What we talking about?
That too.
Let's be solid with this shit.
Because I've had a blowjob
I have
today.
many
Let
a
me
mediocre
tell ya.
blowjob.
Let me
What's
tell
a
you.
mediocre? Yo, I'm just sad that
I've had
females are out here giving mediocre head
and
jobs.
I've had
But
great.
this is the thing. You can't say what's mediocre or not
Yo,
to
niggas-
those people.
yo, niggas
because
that
if
try-
you've
yo,
never
listen,
had better,
niggas that travel
you're gonna
state
think-
lines for good pussy. Niggas that travel state lines for
my
good head.
God.
Let me be solid with you. So niggas can't tell me nothing about
Pittsburgh.
something real with it. Like if it's real, you gonna go get it. Like
Miami.
niggas, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
I can't.
But anyways,
most of the time, see the problem with niggas is they don't want to commit to the girl with the good head and the good pussy. That's the niggas' problem. They too insecure to be like, cause they be feeling like, yo, how you learn to do it like that? You must have had some history.
I think
blah,
niggas
blah,
have
blah.
gotten over that.
I don't think so.
You don't think?
Hell
Well,
no.
subconsciously, maybe
Hell no.
not.
I
But
got-
on the surface, it's just like niggas want they
I got
chicks to be
homies.
freaks.
I got yeah, but niggas don't want they chicks to be a known freak.
True.
What's the difference between a known freak and a not known freak, I guess?
Like if you know two niggas that
It's
hit
a
your
pride
girl.
thing. It's
It's
a pride.
like-
If you know two niggas that hit your girl,
a
but
Y'all
you-
are
like
so
niggas want to,
Yo,
niggas,
niggas-
It's a pride
think
thing.
like
I'm
this.
not gonna
Guys
lie.
want to be
That's
able
all
to
I'm
go
saying.
to they homies and be like, "Yo, shorty did." Da, 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 da.
But
and
niggas-
they homies would look at her and be like, "No, she didn't."
niggas are dead ass like
Like
the
they don't
hoes.
want to look. They don't want to be able
Niggas
to
dead
look at
ass
your
like the
girl and be
hoes.
like, "I could tell she do that freaky shit."
Why you think niggas end
First
up
of all-
fucking with hoes all the time? Because
First
they
of all-
like them.
First of all, that's
They
not
in
even
love
true.
with 'em.
That's not even true. That's not even true. Because
How do you- what?
your chick could be bad as fucking, and niggas are niggas. They gonna think whatever. They just gonna be respectful because that's your man's and that's your shorty.
But if
niggas-
that wasn't your
But
shorty,
what I'm
yeah,
saying
the
is,
niggas would be, you know what I mean?
On it.
So niggas not worried about that. The thing is the fact that she should be only a freak, a known freak to you.
And that's
that's what
fucking
I was trying to
unrealistic.
say.
No,
It's
but
unrealistic.
it's
because
like
she's obviously had sex with other people.
if she's a known freak on the block, niggas is like, yo,
On the
you
block.
word, you wife that word.
Yo, I'm
Aight.
encouraging niggas to like her.
Alright, I'm encouraging niggas to like her. But nigga, you don't know what she did, but like, it was 5 of them niggas
it's
in that
okay
room.
if you like her, bro. Go ahead, live your life, bro.
Nah. I mean,
Every-
first off, y'all shouldn't be
everybody
fucking
needs
saying that,
somebody.
but every
I still
friend is
feel
not
like
like that.
No. Let me tell you what it is. Y'all need to stop fucking the scene.
Don't put it on us.
It is.
It's
Totally
a whole
is.
nother female in this equation.
Listen, no. The only reason why
That's
I
a
say
fact.
It's
That's
a whole
fact.
nother
I hate-
female in this equation.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah,
she
but
gotta
y'all,
be accountable. She gotta be accountable
and
too.
what I told you
Just
the
like
other day,
we gotta be
it don't
accountable.
matter what the situation is. The girl will always be the fucking blame, no matter what. It
Why
goes
she
through
gotta be the
niggas.
blame? She just gotta
is the
share
blame.
it. She
No.
just
No,
gotta
she's
share
not
it.
saying that that's how it is. She's just saying that's normally how it is.
Yeah,
When
normal.
situations arise where it's 2 girls and a guy, 9 times out of 10, guys, who the society is gonna blame
The
the
chick.
girl in the situation.
It's always like that.
I don't know.
Now-
I guess, whatever.
Not
That's
if
what it
not
is.
if she knows
Just
about shit.
like when niggas, just like
But none to, if
when
some-
guys and
if
girls
there's a
break
guy
up,
in a-
guys, it's
Yeah,
always the
if she
guy's
know about
fault.
shit.
Just like when guys and girls break up, it's always assumed that it's the guy that did something.
What that nigga do?
It's always
Not necessarily.
Always. I'm thinking. I even do it myself. My man just broke up with his girlfriend. I straight said, "Then what? He got caught cheating?"
Because you know him though.
No, I don't. And I do.
'Cause you
I do.
know
Matter of fact,
niggas.
I do know him, and he's not
Exactly.
that kind of guy. But that was the first thing I assumed. Because why do guys and girls break up most of the time?
Cheating.
Right. So
Cheating.
that's my first thing that I said. Well, he must have got. Oh no, that wasn't it. I was like, oh shit. So if I get caught, and I'm one of the most logical people in the world, so if I get caught with that state of mind, then I know that a woman, of course, if I break up with my girl, the first thing you're gonna say to me, oh, you light skinned. I know you did some shit.
That's a fact.
So
Like,
you do have a girlfriend.
I'm just saying
Oh, okay.
in perspective.
Like with dudes,
Mind
unless
your
you know
business.
us personally, it's gonna be like, yo, what that nigga did. Like if you know that I'm not the type of nigga to do something foul, then you're gonna be like, yo, what happened? What?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
And if
off
it's-
rip, you don't know that nigga. What he do?
Right. I'm saying like.
But it's the same way.
we gotta
as
share
if-
that. What I'm trying. What the story is. If that's gonna be, we gotta share that. You gotta share that. Like I'm saying, it is what it is.
And yo, after breakups, man, girls do so much more. Son.
What you mean? We do
Girls
so much more.
So much more, son.
What do you
niggas
mean?
be
What does that
niggas.
mean? Like, 'cause
Niggas move on. Y'all
Yo,
don't. That's what it is.
I won't say niggas. move
No,
on.
no, 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 no.
Never
Because-
heard of it.
because-
The difference is
DMs in the
No,
inbox
no, no,
come
no.
to light, and you see the different side of some of these niggas, and I be like, whoa. So nah,
No.
niggas don't move on.
the difference is
Shit.
girls deal with it in the moment and guys deal with it later on. That's what the situation is. That's why it seems like guys move on quicker because it's like, all right, cool, I'm done, boom. But in your head, you're
3
really
months
not
later, you
done.
sitting
Then
there
that's why you come
crying.
back around
Listen
to
to
us,
Whitney Houston.
and then we live it our best life because we sat in it, we dealt with it, we
Towel
cried
and
it
pillow,
out,
'cause you don't
we
wanna mess
that's
up your
cool.
crushed you
pillowcase.
out, and
That's
then we
cool.
got over it.
Outta
We
here.
really got over
That's
it, but
cool.
y'all ain't deal with it
That's
yet.
cool. You
Next
got
thing you know,
that's
your
cool.
man's just like, yo,
All right.
you seen Shorty? You seen Shorty on the gram? She like,
Yeah, but
alright.
that-
Living her best life
She
because
looking
she's
alright.
done with it already.
Yeah.
She's over your ass.
Niggas wait too long
And
to
then
deal
you go
with
home
shit.
playing fucking. Mary
Playing
J.
what?
Blige. I'm not gonna cry.
Oh, man.
That's fine. Y'all don't need to know that.
Y'all don't need to
Y'all
know
just
that.
need to know
Y'all
we
need
doing
to
better
see
without
that,
your
know
ass.
that.
I had like 5
It's all right because you
albums
gonna be in the same
rotation
position
after
I
a
am
breakup.
3 months
It
later.
is what it is. I've been in the fetal position before.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Aw, that's so cute.
Hell yeah. I loved it.
Aw, and why didn't it work out? Did you cheat?
Yeah, I cheated.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I cheated.
But
I
you loved
wilded out,
her,
though.
so why did you cheat?
I was tripping. But I was young though.
How
I could've
young?
been, it was like 22, 23, around 22, 23, something.
Gotcha.
I just felt like it was something. I don't know. You know, one of them grass is greener things. Like, let me.
And now
That's what it is for guys, though.
Is
When guys cheat, like when guys cheat, it's more about.
is the grass greener on
It's
the other side?
not even that. I feel like it's like, and obviously you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's more of a like a moment thing. It's like,
Yeah.
ooh, I see
It's
this
in a
candy I
moment.
really like. I'm
Right.
gonna go
That's a
eat it.
fact.
Whereas
Yeah,
with
it's more of
girls,
a
it's more
moment thing.
strategic. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's more
So,
reasoning.
When I feel
behind
like
That's why it
9
hurts
times
more.
out of 10 when guys cheat, it's not because
why it
they're
hurts more.
missing something, it's just because they want more.
What do you mean?
Whereas when women cheat, it's because either something is lacking or I know you're doing some shady shit, so I'm gonna get back at you. I mean, of course, there is that
Have you
certain
ever
type
got
of girls.
back at a boyfriend because you felt like he was doing something that you didn't necessarily like agree with?
Say yeah, good. It's alright.
Nah, Zara is actually like the one friend that I can say that she'll sit here and say she's never been in a real relationship.
I mean, I don't think I got.
and
I think she
will
said
say
that on the air before.
I did.
Yeah.
I have said that, and I will continue to say that. But
What's
I
a real
was.
relationship? What's that?
So okay, I ain't about to explain your
Okay.
situation.
The reason why I say that is because I feel like all of the people that I've talked to has never felt to me like it was just exclusive between the two of us.
Okay.
As much as people might have said so or felt like or act like whatever. Like there's just
Even-
certain things
even
that
with
I
the
just.
people that you claimed,
Like it was
boyfriend,
never-
girlfriend.
No,
It was like
nobody.
you never had
never
Like it's
had
never
that.
been that
You never
understanding.
Like
had
nobody's
She's
like I've
never
never met
had somebody
anybody's
to sit there
friends and
and
they
say, "Hey,
introduced
can
me
you be
like
my
as their
girlfriend?"
girlfriend.
I think
Or-
I think
Never.
That's,
No.
Look at you. What's good? You ain't never have a boyfriend like yo.
And
You
that's
know- you
why
want me to
I
tell you how to
say
get a
I don't
boyfriend?
agree with what she said.
You want me to
because
tell
I
you
feel
how to
like
get a
there
boyfriend?
are guys that I feel like she was in a
I tell
relationship
you how to get
with.
a
You
boyfriend.
niggas are listening.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you how to get a boyfriend.
If you
How do you
niggas
get
are
a boyfriend?
listening,
Fucking?
This is the easy.
And I've said this
No.
before, and I
This is
said
the
that I
easiest
tell you,
thing.
I feel
This is
like
the easiest
most
thing
of the
possible.
guys that approach me, they approach me because they just want to fuck. They don't want to get to know me for me.
Listen,
Or
It's
they
okay.
don't
You
want
could get a
both.
boyfriend.
got
Do
an
that too.
intelligent,
You want me to tell you how to get a boyfriend?
butter,
How?
Butter
butter
brown
butter
skin.
brown skin. How you
Oh
gonna
my God.
tell us?
butter,
Tell us.
butter.
Tell us
Look, this
butter
how you get a
off
brown.
like
boyfriend, right?
butter.
You dealing with somebody that you don't know where it's at. You don't know where he at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all fucking, y'all could, whatever you doing. So you tell him one day, y'all chilling after y'all have sex or y'all chilling in the bed or whatever, y'all watching TV. You let him know, hey, yo, listen, I got a date on Friday. Listen, I'm dead ass. I'm being real with you. Look, I got a date on Friday, you know what I'm saying? But we not exclusive, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still like you.
Oh man,
I still
that'll
it
punch
is
a
what it
nigga in
we
the
still
gut.
we
still
still good.
rocking.
We still rocking. Like men don't take it personal, but we not exclusive. If this is what we gonna do. I'm going on a date on Friday, whatever. I'll even see you on Saturday. It's cool.
That's a fact. You gotta create,
See how he react.
You gotta create a sort of aloofness.
If he that's when you draw the lines and see if he's serious about you or not.
Fact.
You know, I've never actually thought that. That sounds very fucking smart, and I've
It
never
is.
actually thought about that.
But
Because
at
that's
the
when he
same
gonna
time-
be because that's when he gonna be like, and this is where you find out if you dumb or not. Because if he be like, oh no, it's cool, all right, whatever, do your
So you
thing.
know what the relationship is there from
Right,
there.
and then you do that whether you got a date or not, and if he be cool about it, whatever.
But if,
and you
what
know
if he
he-
says he's cool with it, but then
You still don't want to fuck with that nigga. His mind is not where it
But
should
see,
be.
here's what my thing is that somebody could
Whether it-
be upset that I have a date on Friday and still not put the work in to
Because
You
they
don't
saw-
want
to
him.
be around.
because they
You
saw
Right,
don't
but
want
you were
them.
just saying in your situation, you were just saying if that nigga feels some type of way about me having another date on Friday, then that means that's somebody that I should
right.
continue to
if
see.
he feels a way, he's going to say something.
Right,
Yo,
but I'm
if
saying
he
he
doesn't
can
say
feel
something-
away as
if
much
he
as
doesn't-
he wants
what I'm
to.
trying to say, if he
Really?
doesn't-
Deadass, I don't
This is what
want
I want you to
go on that
understand.
date.
What I want you to understand is if he
What you
doesn't
mean?
say something, he's not ready for you.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
Because he's not ready to be
I'm
a
not-
man to stand up and say, this is how I feel.
But what
feel
I'm
like-
saying is somebody can say that to
I
me.
feel
They can
that.
say, yo, I don't want you to go out on Friday. I don't want you to be like, I know, and still not put other work in to make this work. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
basi-
talk is a lot. You can talk a
yeah,
lot. You
you
can
can-
say, yo, I don't want you talking to nobody else. I don't want you to X, Y, and Z. But yeah, I don't hear from you but
Well,
for
you know-
5 days.
you know what I
or
call that?
you going out with X, Y, and Z or that's the third. Like, what's the point of you saying, I don't want you going out with other people if
It's-
you're not
of
going
course it's
to
more
put in the
about-
work? So
of
that's what I'm
course-
saying
what
to
I'm
that.
saying, of course, it's more than
It's a
just
term
that
for
one
that.
action. It's more about, see, I'm talking about like a good guy. Sometimes guys don't know. We're living in the age where, when the last time a guy said, yo, I want you to be my girlfriend?
Never.
When's the last guy? Niggas don't do that.
Niggas do that.
2011.
When? I'm talking
do
about,
that.
yo, that was in junior high. Yo, will
No,
you be my
niggas have-
girlfriend?
At least for
niggas
me,
don't ask niggas.
Niggas have recently done that.
Yo, will you be my girlfriend?
Not that complete sentence. No, not that.
Like, yo, I want to exclusively be with you. Will you be my girlfriend?
No.
Niggas don't
No,
do
yeah,
that.
niggas don't do that.
It always
So,
takes an
no.
extreme circumstance to make a nigga say, yo, listen, I want you to be my girl. Always. It always takes it.
You should try that. I'm not gonna try
Try
that.
what?
You should try that. Like forever, whoever you're like dealing with. Not now, obviously. But
right, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying like it does. I feel like that part
situation
doesn't necessarily
like
matter
keep
because
you around syndrome.
Yeah, it's like you could say you can talk all you
it's
want.
More
you can
than
talk
that. Of
and
course,
say
it's
X,
more
Y,
than
Z,
that
so
one action. What I'm trying to say is more than that one action. I'm talking about like a guy that's on the line. Like you feel like he likes me. I know he likes me, but maybe he not. Guys don't. Once again, I'm just saying, guys don't ask girls out. So we're dealing with that psychological. You gotta understand.
But
though that type of man, I don't know. I think it's just.
But I mean, that's not the only thing that I would.
If you were interested in somebody,
would you
looking
ask
for
them
out? Okay.
But that's not the only thing that I would be looking for. I'm just saying that people have never said
female
that.
I said, yo, listen, this is what we are.
Oh, you told her?
Yeah. But it took an extreme circumstance for me to say that.
What was the extreme circumstance?
It's not your business.
Are we on the air?
But it was an extreme circumstance.
What did she do exactly what you said?
She
was like, "Yo, I got a date."
Oh no, she didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Nah. That's something I would say to my sisters. I got 4 sisters, so that's something I would say.
Damn, we got a big. Are you the only boy?
Nah, I got another brother, older brother.
Is he the oldest?
Yeah, he older than me. He's not the oldest out of us.
Who's the old? Is the oldest a girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Are you like the middle child or the last kid? Sounds like you're the last kid.
No, I'm not the last kid. Why the fuck I sound like the last kid?
Because you were spoiled.
No.
Only.
Why do I seem like I'm spoiled?
I mean, you don't seem like you're spoiled, but because you were able to go to your grandpa and ask him for shit.
Oh, my grandfather was in shape. He out here lit. He's still out here lit.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Hart.
But yeah, no.
I
don't know if I'm doing all right.
Okay. To get out of the limbo of the keep you around syndrome, right? Because that's what you really want to get out of.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want to make sure you in some shit that's worth it. Girls allow what happens to them.
Of course.
So your tolerance got to be a little high.
What do you
low,
mean? What do you
low,
mean?
Matter of fact,
I mean,
it got to be low.
I just feel like the reasons why I'm in the situation I'm in is because people act.
They act like they're more interested than they are.
Exactly. People know. I guess the guys that I do end up talking to realize they have to act like they're more into me than just like, yo, I want to fuck. And then when it's really not.
You gotta just be stern about who you are. Like you gotta really be stern.
It's easy to get, and it's so easy to get that.
Cut that shit.
A lot of niggas out here are starting to lose their fucking mannerisms when it comes to just courtship.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, the
value of pussy is. The NASDAQ has crashed. The NASDAQ has crashed on the rate of pussy.
It's so easy to get ass out here. It's ridiculous.
Damn.
So the fact that some of these niggas out here gotta work for it, ha!
That's what I'm saying. But it, you know what I'm saying, not to say, but that makes it better for the quality. You know what I'm saying? Like when your shit quality, it makes it. You know what I'm saying? That means like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm selling my shit at not selling it.
But at the same time, because of what you guys just said, a lot of people want to test drive nowadays.
Niggas love test driving a pussy.
X, Y, and Z.
They love that shit.
You gotta be intentional. You gotta be intentional when you letting niggas get in that driver's seat.
Y'all don't like.
What do you mean intentional?
You just can't pick anybody, man. You gotta.
So y'all don't like test driving dick.
No, I don't test drive.
And that's another.
You don't
problem.
test drive no dick.
I personally.
So what it gotta be? It gotta be. What's the?
We at least have to be talking.
We at least have to be talking. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's the test drive.
No,
the whole talking phase is a test drive.
Do you agree with that?
In a way, yes.
Before you make it official,
before
and if you make it official,
in a way,
right, so
yes, dating is like
what's the longest you waited to get somebody some ass?
6 months.
6 months.
I've waited
and I feel
18
6
so you
months.
can't really tell me it.
18
I'm not
years.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the lose your virginity.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
That's not what he was talking about.
That's ridiculous.
I'm talking about as a grown woman right now. How long you making a nigga wait?
Well, I mean, at this
making
moment,
a
the
nigga
longest
wait?
that I have made
That
somebody
you-
wait
that
that
made
I
it- that
wanted
you
to,
longest.
that I really liked was 6 months.
And I've waited
Shut
6
up.
months before.
6 months sounds about right.
But it was for the bitch that had me in fetal position too, though. So
Exactly, but that's why we want that. We want you to be in a fetal position after.
That's crazy because
Sorry.
chick that had me, well, not in a fetal position, but you know what I mean, Viola Davis face tears, you know what I mean, snot and all of that. We had sex in a week. And I was
See, and
like,
that's
So
why I
what?
go to
And I
say
was-
it
and I
really
was with
don't.
that girl for
Sometimes it
2.5
matters, but it
years.
So
don't
what's the
matter.
difference? Okay,
it
so
never matters.
you're okay with
It never
doing like
matters.
one night stands. I'm not going to assume. because
I've
of
had
that.
one night stand my whole life. That's it.
Okay, so what's your definition of fucking early in a relationship?
If y'all
Definitely.
if y'all look back and say, okay, we've been dealing with each other for 6 months, and it's like when the first time we had sex,
There's no such thing as too early, bro.
2 days before after we met,
Depending
or 2
on
It was,
months.
it was honestly a week into us, like, talking.
Damn. Oh,
That's what's up.
But like I had known her before, and I was like planting my seed, little places, like,
But I told you,
like-
gotta plant the seed.
like I did some shit like, hey, you know you beautiful, right? And I just walked away.
I hate when niggas
And I
do
was
that.
out.
That's so annoying. I hate
was
when
out.
niggas do that.
And I felt her
Damn, you
eyes
can't
just
be
beam in the
beautiful,
back
I
of my head.
can,
and
but
just
I
kept
hate when
walking.
niggas just do that. Niggas would be like, "Oh my god, you're so pretty,"
I
and
kind of
just
shy
walk
away
away.
from
Like,
beautiful word.
why do you shy away from beautiful women?
The beautiful word.
Why?
The beautiful word.
Yeah,
Like, something could be beautiful to you and not be beautiful.
You
to
feel like
somebody
it's
else.
oversaturated?
yeah. I'm saying the word beautiful. I try to.
Yo, you
Go with
beautiful,
something
ma.
different.
You beautiful.
Man, yo, you mad exquisite, yo.
Switch it
That's
up.
some real rapper shit.
Yo, you.
That's some real rapper shit. Like, nah, I'm not gonna say beautiful, but I'm gonna say exquisite, maleficent.
Yo, this is like related, but not really. But I feel like this is why I could never date like a white dude, because I feel like they would say I'm like mad exotic, and I'm like, I don't want to date. I don't want to date you because you think like I'm some foreign like person.
But you are though.
No, I know, but I just
You
feel like I had like I'm sure
You
there's
a
plenty
rare-
of like
you
successful
a rare
interracial
Pokemon.
relationships, but like that's just what I feel like would happen like if I was to date a white
Not a
dude.
rare
And I don't want to be your fetish.
Pokemon.
Like I don't know.
I can't.
I'm not trying to be that.
Gotta
No.
catch them all.
Mm-mm.
I can't with y'all. Have you ever had a threesome, Zara?
No.
Why? Whoa, we hear that.
My fault. It wasn't my turn to answer.
I just haven't done it. I've been asked to do one, but I just haven't
Why
done it.
haven't you done it when you were asked?
Well,
It wasn't the night, not the right vibe. Was it not the right
I'm
person?
surprised y'all never asked
Situation?
this question.
Never.
I don't know. I think I just
How many weeks y'all?
Wasn't comfortable with it.
no. It wasn't even that. It was just like
8 now.
like
threesome questions?
Nah,
I
bro.
found
We
out.
talk about a lot of other shit.
Okay.
I found out that the people wanted it through another friend, so they didn't really come onto me specifically.
Third party?
But like
Wait,
they
a
would
third party
Somebody
hit you
was
up.
passing you on.
basically I know them through a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they was talking to
And
your
they
friend.
told my friend that this is what they want, and she came and told me, and then I guess she gave them
She threw the
my
alley.
number so that the two of them could hit me up. But it was like weird because the girl and the guy would hit me up, and I'm like,
Oh my
so I don't know. I'm like, y'all don't talk if this is what y'all gonna do, or like y'all each want to try to get me.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so because they were
wanted-
like.
they wanted to make sure you was into both of them.
And so because it was more of so like trying to keep up with having conversations, I guess I just kind of like lost interest because I have ADD when I'm talking to people, and I just
Crying.
yeah, that's
on
just
ADD.
how that happened. But like if it was like in the moment like kind of thing, it might have been different. But because it wasn't like an outright, it was like, oh, my friend told me, hey, these people want to have a threesome with you, and I was like, oh,
Crying.
You ghosted your way out
Fame?
of the threesome.
Have you
nah.
ever done a threesome?
no.
Never?
Nope.
And you're a rapper. How is that not even
What does
possible?
that mean?
What does
Because
that
okay,
mean?
in my head, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like most rappers either had threesomes or have initiated a threesome.
Why is
I'm
that?
shy.
Honestly, I feel like And this is just like in
somebody
general.
have to like it have to be like two girls that's trying to jump me off like yo you about to get this nigga. Like it would have to be.
I don't know.
I can't. You know what I'm saying like.
So two random girls just walked down the block and they were like, "Yo, you're fine." Like,
Oh, like Insecure.
Yeah.
That scene
My
was
son
fire
Lawrence.
too. I felt good for my nigga
Let's
Lawrence.
get it, Lawrence. Let's get it, Lawrence.
Yeah, I feel like contrary to what people believe, I feel like people aren't into as much like kinky freaky shit as people portray that they are. Maybe that's just me.
you know what I mean?
Like I feel
That's
like
what
the
it
same
is.
way that you said that you feel like all rappers have this. I feel like a lot of rappers
like-
are actually very corny.
That's
and
like
don't
people
do
are-
all
Like,
the
in terms of,
escapades
like-
in their real life. Like the people that we think is like popping and they get hella bitches. I feel like they mad corny low key. And they
Yeah,
like
word, they
don't
mad
haven't
corny.
done as much of this.
corny niggas
sexcapades.
get pussy though.
I'm mad corny,
Right, but I'm
low-key.
saying I feel like a lot of them haven't done the crazy shit that we believe that they have done. I'm sure there's a lot of them who have, but I feel like majority of people who we think, oh my god, you must have had some
It's
crazy
a
ass
lot
sex.
of-
The same way people
I know.
think girls that look hella good can't
Yo, I be
can't
looking at
have
some
black
of my
pussy.
friends. Some of my friends that be like, yo, you had. I'll be like, damn, words. Like, it's crazy. I never.
He's like,
Like,
nah, I'm
yeah,
not with
nah.
the shit.
It would have
you
to
can
be.
do it.
You know what I'm saying? It would have to be.
It would have to be the right situation.
Right.
Yeah, I think it would just be that
Like
for
you gotta
everybody.
throw it at me, like, and then I have to be like,
But why she gotta throw it at you? Like,
how do you make a threesome happen? Like, I'm not
Yo,
about to ask
I'm
somebody.
about to
like, yo,
tell you.
I mean, it's different.
He said,
Some
"I'm
guys,
about to
like
tell
I have,
you."
I have friends who was like, you know, it was her and her nigga. They was talking, and then she was just like, yo, let's bring home shorty.
See, I mean, that's fire. I mean,
Or it
if
could
that's
be
how
like-
you getting down.
You know, if you know your girl used to like girls, you'd be like, yo, I'm trying to
Yeah.
bring home shorty. Or
I don't think
y'all
I ever
talk
dated.
about it.
that
And
never works.
I don't
out
think
in
I
a
ever dated
relationship,
girls that
though.
like
What do you
girls.
mean?
Like that.
Like when two individuals do that, and one of their girls, let's take Nikki and Four for example. Do you really think Nikki was into threesome? Let's be really real. Or she only did it to keep the attention of her significant other.
At some point, you're gonna get into it.
I mean, I think that's something that y'all have to talk about before.
Who we talking about?
That's a fact.
If you don't talk about some
The
people
fact
on
that you
Black
have
Ink
never had a
Chicago.
threesome. That's what we're talking about.
I never had one. No, never mind.
This episode has been brought to you
dead.
by Punchline Punch.
But I do want to say prayers and condolences to the Combs and Porter family, as well as Stephen Milberg, creator of SpongeBob.
Right.
Rest in peace to those two.
Seen that on World Star.
Really?
Yeah, the SpongeBob shit. Yeah.
What was it, like a clip?
It's like a rest in peace to.
Oh,
the guy.
okay. I thought it was like a video. They did like a reel for him or some shit.
I guess he epic to some people.
Yo, he's SpongeBob.
He's SpongeBob.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100.
You've
got
never
in-
watched
I never got-
SpongeBob?
of course, I've watched it. I never got into it like other people.
What'd you do as a kid growing up?
Okay. I think it's a little fucked up because you know what I mean. You stuck with your shorty.
Yo, maybe
and
I'm
you should
fucked
continue
up.
to
Yes, you
stick
are.
with your shorty. You know what I mean.
But I don't
I
see
feel
nothing
like
wrong with
with
it.
the lights off, you could get over that shit.
The only way I would see something wrong with it is if he was telling her to pay for it herself.
See, you thinking logically about it. And that's cool. You know, in certain situations, you should think logically. You proved that you had a problem with something. You stated that you can, you know,
Fix it.
assist and, you know, try to fix it and help her,
And you still bugging.
and you still declined. So
What am I supposed to do with
at
this?
that
I'm
at
supposed to-
that point?
I
I
ain't
am
gonna stop, bro. I'm
able
about to
to
drop
opt
the mic.
No,
out.
you should.
I am able to
Please.
opt out of this decision.
Men
that
already
we have
sacrifice enough to be with y'all.
because I tried to. Oh man, no, no.
Whoa, really? What? Tell me more, please.
What do
Please
y'all
tell me
sacrifice?
The light skin
Please
just
tell
turned
me.
Super Saiyan.
Please.
It's
Please let us know. Please.
What?
What do y'all sacrifice to be with us?
Cut my
What
got-
do we
off.
sacrifice to be with y'all?
Yes.
Yo, you
Yo,
gotta have to
listen,
explain that.
we
Like
turn
now,
off-
I'm not rolling with that.
Yo, listen, I'm talking about to have a great relationship. We have to turn off all our carnal feelings and listen.
Carnal feelings.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because listen, we have to sacrifice a lot more than y'all do.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so explain that to me.
Yo,
Why do you feel like?
Because men have to change our lives to be with women. We literally have to change what we are, how we are. For me to take a woman serious, I have to change who I am. Naturally, I chill with my niggas. I come in the house when I want. We gotta change who we are just to make y'all happy. And if we don't, then we don't have a wife or we don't have a happy one.
Yo.
And so you don't think we have to do the same type of things?
Y'all get to be who y'all naturally are. What do you have to sacrifice to be a girlfriend, really?
The same
You want a
same
man.
way that
You want a faithful man.
the
You want to
same
be
way that
faithful.
you said you have to stop hanging out with your niggas and coming in the house. We want
y'all to go out.
We have to keep up in appearance. We have to keep looking a certain way,
That's
just
smart.
like what we just